Lesson number 97 is about two-step problems. And our questions, obviously, are going to have two steps. So our question says, if 2x plus 4 is equal to 6, what is the value of 3x minus 7? So in order to do this two-step problem, our first step is to find out what x is equal to make this equation true. And then we're going to substitute that value in for our second piece in order to figure out what this will simplify to. Let's start in the beginning. 2x plus 4 is equal to 6. We need to know what x is by solving. So we're going to subtract 4 on both sides. We'll get 2x, 4 minus 4, that's 0, that's exactly what we want, is going to be equal to 6 minus 4, that's 2. So now 2 times what number is equal to 2? Well, we could divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So x must be equal to 1. We don't box that because that's not our final answer. We've solved for the first step. Now the second step says what is the value of 3x minus 7. So 3 times our x value, we know that's 1 from our first step. 3 times 1 minus 7. 3 times 1 is 3. Minus 7 must give us negative 4. So that's our answer to this problem. When we've got these two-step problems, we need to figure out what our x value is by solving the equation. Then we need to evaluate to find the value of our expression that's given. Let's look at one more example. If 4x minus 2 equals 3, what is the value of 2/5 x minus 1/4? Those are fractions. Let's make it a little bit easier to see those fraction bars by making them bigger. So let's solve for x. 4x minus 2 is equal to 3. So we're going to add 2 to both sides. That gives us 4x. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. That's exactly what we want. Is going to be equal to 5. We'll divide both sides by 4. That gets x by itself. X must be equal to 5/4. We can rewrite that down here so it's easier to see. Then we want to know the value of 2/5 x minus 1/4. So let's use a different color for our second part. We've got 2/5. Our x value is 5/4. So we're going to multiply times 5/4. And then we're going to subtract 1/4 from that answer. Well, this one's nice because the 5's cancel to 1's. And the 2 and the 4 will cancel to be a 1 and a 2. Because 2/4 is the same as 1/2. So with our multiplication, we're going to get 1/2. So our final answer is going to come when we solve 1/2 minus 1/4. We need the same denominator, so 1/2 must be the same as 2/4. And 2/4 minus 1/4, that gives us our final answer of 1/4. Again, with these two-step problems, make sure you solve both parts. Solve the equation first to find x, then substitute that value in for the x value or the variable in your expression to solve. Lesson practice will be on page 302. Make sure you've got your notes complete, and I'll see you during our next class.